Stripped down to the bare essentials, it doesn't matter who you are, rich or poor, black or white. But not everyone can disappear into the crowd.
It's definitely him, 100%.
Yeah, I know he's walked.
Where have you seen him walking for?
Just in the movies.
A Hollywood heartthrob is making a brave attempt to walk along Bondi's promenade unnoticed. Bacon decides to say g'day to Hugh Grant.
How you going?
Hey guys.
Hey mate.
We're just going to keep give us a break. We're just having a break for a couple of hours.
Okay,
Right.
I'm just a local lifeguard. I was just wondering if I could say hello.
No, it's all right. Well, catch up. We're in Sydney tonight.
Okay, no worries. It's cool as a cucumber.
We're there dressed in the same outfit.
I'm shocked that Hugh Grant's just walked the whole length of the promenade without being hassled by anyone, except for me.
Where's me camera? You get $1,000 at the shop.
Oh, yeah.
We need a fully.
But most celebrities come to Bondi to get attention, not avoid it. Lifeguards keep a watchful eye in case things get out of hand. In recent years, there's been gangster rapper Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, there you go.
He had hangers-on with little on and big minders with big attitude. Billionaire businessman Richard Branson displayed the common touch.
Going for a week, see the fireworks tonight, have a good time. Get my hair cut, actually, I need a haircut.
Even Mr. Bean dropped in on holiday.
How's your day been on the beach? Good? Yeah, fantastic.
Russell Crowe went incognito in a workers' singlet. But while Russ escaped the paparazzi, the simple life was of no interest to another celebrity.
Paris Hilton's on at North Bondi, so me and Whippet are just going to check it out, make sure there's no problems going on down there.
Lifeguards 1 minute, Bondi's ambassadors the next. Bondi has been graced with many famous visitations, but none have generated more hype than Hollywood's hottest heartthrob.
Very exciting event down here today if you're a 12-year-old girl. Zac Efron's coming down to do a big thing with Oakley. He's him and Tommy Whittaker, one of the local surfers, are teaching a few people to surf.
We were on our way to school and we heard it on the radio, and I told my mum I was coming and she thought it was a joke, so...
We've been here since like 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's really hot.
As you can see, there's quite a crowd building, and even the news crews are here, so yeah, I think there could be a bit of a ruckus.
Lifeguards swing into crowd control. Zac's also hanging out with champion surfer Lane Beachley.
Zac Efron is the heartthrob of the century.
Let's go, guys.
Local chauffeur is Bondi's own celebrity, former home and away star Ryan Clark, commonly known as Whippet.
Oh my God, it's not going anywhere.
In the frenzy, a man thrusts his child into the limelight. Zac's been on Bondi less than 5 minutes, and it looks like being an even shorter surf. Zac's about the only one chilling out.
Stand back! Stand back! If you don't play ball, we won't.
It's when lifeguards become bouncers. Meanwhile, Bondi dishes up some of the worst surf possible. But the crowd hasn't come to watch the surfing.
Hey, that's fair!
Without riding a single wave, it's time for the circus to leave town.
Stand back!
Are you kidding me?
Even the steely nerves of lifeguards are becoming frayed.
Oi, look out! Oi, bloody hell!
Zac Efron does Bondi in 13 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Yeah, it was a bit of mayhem. Didn't realise how popular he was.
But I'll tell you what, he's not that good looking. I don't know what all the fuss is about. Nah, I mean, I can see why girls like him.
On a beach where crowds can reach 40,000, it's not uncommon for lifeguards to find themselves on security duty. 40 degrees and tension is high. The water hasn't cooled some visiting hotheads.
Yeah, we're trying to work out whether it's a fight or a rumble.
What's going on? Can you see anything, Capo?
Yeah,
It's a fight.
Get on there.
In the middle of the beach, a group of young men has set upon one other man.
I'm going to go down.
With kicks and punches thrown, Ben calls for backup.
There's actually a fight in progress as we speak. I'm just wondering if we could have some police presence standing today.
Kobe and Chapo head down to intervene. As lifeguards arrive, one of the men involved in the fight starts to leave. Kobe heads him off.
We've got footage of it, we know who you are.
Go get your cameras, I don't know what the f*** you doing. Get out of here before I knock you.
You're not going to touch anyone, mate. You're not doing anything, just relax.
Tell them to get down here ASAP because they're threatening people. They're saying they're going to punch us. This guy's a real follow him, he's trying to get off.
With no powers of arrest, lifeguards can only monitor the situation until police arrive.
I just want to try and keep an eye on him, but he's going to take off because the cops will do their best to get down here, but I don't think they're going to get down here in time. Heading up the prom in front of the surf club.
Yep. Starting to pin it, see he's starting to cross the road there.
The incident is recorded on CCTV in case there is any police action.
Walks off and watch his bloke from here, watch his bloke. Kinging him, bang, and then they all just start kicking.
The victim claims he was defending a smaller boy.
What happened here today, mate?
Oh, I just asked him,
He's like,
why he was sad for, and hit him, all that, look at his size, and your boys and all that, and then he swung a punch at him, and he's defending himself, and all of 30 people.
What do you want us to do, guys? Do you want us to take action or?
We don't want anything to start because we're all from the same area, and something.
The best thing for you guys to do now would be to leave. The bloke who's made the assault, he's gone. He's outstanding somewhere. Schoolyardish, but that's about it, mate. So they all know each other. No one wants to take any sort of action.
You live near each other? I'm from Liverpool. Yeah. She's getting heaps of fight there. Yeah. That's where they're from. Must be tough living out there, boys. Where are you from? Around the corner. Anyway, boys, if anything happens, just come up here. All right? All right. Have a good one. So, maybe 3 or 4 times a year we get those 40-degree days and you get these large group of young males down here. They're usually pretty well behaved. They're just a little bit rowdy, There's just a lot of macho ego going around. It's a bit embarrassing for me seeing tourists on the beach and they think this is what Bondi's about. And, I just don't like seeing people being violent. It's not in my nature.
Small and big dramas regularly play out on Bondi's stage. Last year saw one of the biggest in Bondi's history.
An amazing tale of survival has
emerged. A shark attack on Bondi in 80
years. The victim, a local surfer at Bondi, managed to paddle into shore.
Like something had sucked the meat off his bone like you would a chicken drumstick.
The surfer certainly thought he wasn't going to make it out of this ordeal alive.
A year after being attacked by a shark, Glenn returns to Bondi.
There you go. Go, fellas. Glenn. How are you?
Nice
Sorry,
to meet
what
you.
was it?
Bacon.
Tom, how are you? Good, mate. How are you?
Good to meet you. This just works off the muscles in my arm, so it's just, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like the latest technology.
Rip things with it? Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, you can hold a coffee cup and, you can do that pinch. And...
That's, some suburbs talking there. I like that.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. But when you look down, your whole arm was still there, but was a big chunk taken out?
Oh, the hand was just hanging off. It was hanging off by that much bit of skin, and the bone was poking out, and that was all
Did you
just open.
Did you feel like you were going to pass out, or were you pretty calm?
Yeah, I screamed, obviously.
Yeah.
That was kind of first thing that happened, and then I just, you just do your best in that situation to get in. So
The shark attack on Glen Orges took place a year ago, and the details are still vivid.
I got home late from work, probably went surfing a bit later than I usually would, so it was about 7:30 when I got in the water.
The attack was never caught on camera, but CCTV footage taken at the same time shows a grey and overcast evening.
Just as I was paddling back out after I'd caught a wave, I got grabbed by something. I actually thought it was another surfer in this split instance that happened. I thought, as I was paddling towards a wave, I thought, someone's trying to stop me get a wave, so I tried to yank my arm back, and then I just got pulled under the water and it shook around. It took a while to realise what happened, but got back onto the board. Bits where I was in the water, paddling back in, I don't really like talking about that, what went through my mind, and felt like forever, but it wasn't.
I've just been told off by the surfers that one guy's had his hand taken off.
When I got onto the beach is when the community at Bondi really came together and to really help me out. A couple of Frenchmen who were surfing nearby and a couple of local surfers ran up the beach and helped me out of the water and put a tourniquet on my arm, and that saved my life.
I think if someone was brave tonight, it's him. You can believe me when you see this guy, he was very, very brave.
Glenn lost almost a third of the blood in his body. Donated blood from the Red Cross first kept him alive. He then received 75 litres of transfusions as surgeons tried to save his hand.
I'm prepared. All right.
His story convinces Bondi's lifeguards to donate blood themselves.
Yeah, I've donated blood a lot, actually. Yeah, you get your own little card. It's pretty cool. Get some lollies at the end of it.
You get a Mars bar. You definitely do get a Mars bar.
And you know that you're helping people out there as well. All the hospitals and I starve for blood all the time. So that's good.
The attack is fresh in lifeguards' minds. On a busy Saturday, an urgent report comes to the tower. A shark has been spotted close to swimmers at nearby Tamarama.
The helicopter just went over the top of the beach there and spotted a nice little unfriendly shark. So the boys are going around there and have a look and get everyone out of the water.
Yeah, on the land. Oh, are you alright? Yeah.
The Westpac rescue chopper sounds a warning siren. Beardy saw the shark before it disappeared from view. The chopper crew updates lifeguards.
Medium-sized shark, it was in Bronny, it's tracked across, it was in and out of the swimmers, so we had concerns for welfare. We just chased it as once you guys came above, you scared it and it ran into the rocks there, so we've lost track of it in the dark, so it's somewhere in this vicinity, but it hasn't come back to sandbank at this stage.
Lifeguards remain vigilant in case the shark comes around the point and into Bondi.
If you see anything else, give us a yell. If not, all clear. Bondi lifeguards clear.
If a shark wants to bite you, it's going to bite you, especially if there's people around. So it might have just been having a look. Might come around here, we don't know. It's very hard to tell from where we are. They swim so deep, and unless it comes to the surface and someone else sees it, we've pretty much got Buckleys of being right on the scene to see it.
Just hours later, lifeguards received disturbing information.
See the waves out the back there? Well, that's where the dark green meets the lighter coloured green. Yeah. See where those birds are? Looking at there? I don't know what it was. It's just a shadow. It's moving slowly.
Check it out. I just had a couple of plays come up. There's something moving out the back off about third ramp. They thought they were saying it's a shark.
There's something there, eh?
Yeah.
And we've seen something pretty big in that water. I can see it now.
Take me back to the sweet times, the hot nights. Everything is gonna be alright in the summertime. Baby, in the summertime, that is where I'll be.
With hundreds in the water, lifeguards are poised to set off Bondi's shark alarm.
Look how close it is to there. Are we going, Betty?
But before swimmers are sent into panic, the culprit reveals itself.
Yeah, he's huge. He's going mad.
The shark is in fact a seal.
All fine, mate. Our friendly seal. How funny.
Yeah, he's just throwing a big fish around that he's caught. He's just playing with it.
He's been hanging around. We've been chasing him since Christmas. Well, I tossed up Seymour the seal, but I'm more like Salty the seal.
Oh, he's having a good old time, eh?
Everyone's freaking out, come running in, going, there's a shark, there's a shark.
Slippery little sucker.
Just before 7 p.m, pack-up time.
See you tomorrow.
But the day isn't over for Terry and Jake as a man approaches for help.
Oh, mate, we've been to the friends here and the kids turned up, but he's lost his brother. Is there a lost child section somewhere?
Yes, there is. You found it. Bondi Central. This is Black Rhino. Yeah, we've got a lost boy. I'm about to make contact with her mum and she's absolutely out of her mind with stress, so just stand by. We go find your son.
There are still thousands of people on the beach.
No, here, look at this, so many people.
It's 5:27 now. We finish in 5 minutes, and we've got a lost kid who ran away from his brother.
Roy is just 6 years old. Lifeguards search with the boy's mother, father and older brother.
Well, I've had a big day. We've had a massive crowd. We've been out in the sun all 9-10 hours. Everyone's kind of beaten.
Stay on board, stay on board. Yeah, we're going to go.
How old is he?
6, just then 6.
Yeah, there's a big play area next to the surf club.
Skate park. If someone could grab, where's Jake? No, stay on. We're looking now. Just relax.
They're starting to get pretty frantic, so we need to sort of get this going, attack it now before it gets too late.
6-year-old Roy has already been missing for almost half an hour. Lifeguards spread across the beach to search.
Mate, it's getting kind of pretty stressful now. I think the boys are all out looking and...
I just went through the whole pavilion and then I walked all the way up the north end through the car park, looking on the grassed area at the back. I've seen no sign of him, mate.
Okay, thanks, Mouse. Bondi Central, is he been going in and out of the water at all today?
She doesn't seem to think so. Mate, we're having our hands full just keeping up with the jig beside us.
Missing children are generally found very quickly. Not this evening.
Normally it's like 15 minutes max, you know.
That was at 7:30, it's now nearly 7:10.
They're in the
Well, time's really important with lost kids because, you know, you don't want to think the worst, but unfortunately, you know, things can happen.
We're going to get some police down here to help us with the search. Okay? It's all right. It's going to be all right. Stay with me.
While the father searches the beach, Roy's mother Paula bumps into a family friend. Terry takes the mother and brother to the car park where he was last seen. Roy has now been missing for almost 45 minutes.
He's twisted, Mum.
It'll be all right. I know what it's like.
Terry and the boy's mother Paula have failed to find him in the car park where he was last seen.
What we need is the police at the tower, please. I'm coming with Paula now. I'm going to bring her through our...
Hoppo does some detective work with the boy's older brother Ricky.
Start thinking like he does. All right, now this is where you were. Right?
Lifeguards try to put themselves in the shoes of a 6-year-old.
Have a look around the kids' pool and even around the Mr. Whippy van around that area, mate. You might be hanging down there.
You sure he wouldn't just be trying to hide from you?
Not now.
Yeah?
If he was hiding then, he's not hiding now. He'd be gone to anyone.
Yeah. Following Kerbox's suggestion, Jake searches near the kiddies' pool. He's looking for a boy in a black sun shirt.
Bondi Central, I've just found him. He's down near the North Bondi kids pool. I'll bring him back to the tower now. Oh, thank God. Good on you, mate. Jake found him, mate, down near the kids pool.
Ah, sweet, copy.
As Jake drives young Roy back to the tower, Paula waits to be reunited with her son. But Father Roberto can't be contacted as he frantically searches.
Can you bring the older brother back here? We're just going to find the dad now because the mum's here and Jake's got the kid. Actually, we've got the dad too. Jake's got the dad. Jake's had a blinder.
1, 2, 3. ¿Por qué se va solo? ¿Por qué se va solo? ¿Por qué se va solo? Te lo pueden robar.
6-year-old Roy has been lost for nearly an hour.
Here he is.
But it's felt like an eternity for his family.
He's right here.
He's all right.
He's all right. He was just playing in the sand.
¿Cómo me asustas tú así, Roy? Papito, ¿cómo le haces a su mamá? ¿Tú estabas hablando con alguien? ¿Alguien te cogió? ¿Nadie te cogió? ¿Tú te fuiste a jugar allá? ¿Solo? I appreciate it.
No worries.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. She actually apologised for her irrational behaviour at the end of it, and sort of like she didn't have to, because I understood. You start to feel that something sinister might have happened to him, or something bad might have happened to him, and that was really lovely watching him embrace at the end, and it was a really good, not a good way to end the day, but a happy way to end the day with a good result.
For Lifeguards, it's finally time to go home.
We found him. Hey.
Bondi's charms lured Roy away from his parents. Now, others enjoy the simple pleasures of Australia's most famous beach.